Hi guys, welcome back to W House Vlogs, and today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before. I'm going to be reading you guys a book. You guys have one of those slips to fill out that you need to read every night after school. Well, this also counts. So instead of reading your head into a book, all you have to do is sit back, relax, and watch a video on your computer. Now let's get into reading the book. Once Upon a Cool Motorcycle Dude, written and illustrated by Kevin O'Malley. I met him, by the way. Written and illustrated by Carol Heyer and Scott Goto. Illustrated by Carol Heyer and Scott Goto. The struggle is real, trying to get a book to do what you want it to do. For our library project, we were supposed to tell you our favorite fairy tale, but we couldn't agree on which one was the best, so we just made one up. I'll begin the story. My beginning is better, but be my pleasure to go ahead. Once upon a time, on a castle, on a hill, there lived a beautiful princess named Princess Tenderheart. Isn't she beautiful? Every day, Princess Tenderheart would play with her 8 ponies. She named them Jasmine, Nimble, Sophie, and Polly, and Penny, and Sunny and Monica. Oh, please don't call him. And her favorite pony of all was Buttercup. Oh, please don't call him Buttercup. Call him Ralph or something. One night, a terrible thing happened. A giant came and stole away poor little Jasmine. All the other ponies cried and cried, but Princess Tenderheart cried the hardest of all. It was very sad. The next night, the giant came back and took Nimble and Sophie. The Princess Tenderheart had the whole day to refuse to eat. Oh, please, princess, get a grip. Her father, the king, hired the princes so that they could find and protect the ponies. After that night, another pony was stolen away. She cried and she cried until she could find Buttercup. That's it. I can't take it anymore. I'll tell the story from here. I can't take it anymore. Will tell the story from here. She was very sad. Very, 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 very sad. Okay, guys, you may not notice if you read the book, this is the exact language. I'm going to just change it up a little bit so the story's shorter because I didn't add enough pictures in. Dudes. One day, this really cool muscle dude rides up to the castle on his motorcycle. He says he'll guard the last pony if the king give him all the gold thread that the princess makes. The king sits and waits for the giant. Dudes. As if he's not even cute or anything. So that night the giant heads up to the castle. Man, this giant was a really ugly dude. He was big and mean and he had 4 teeth that were yellow. They were all rotten yellow and black. And the breath smelled like rotten, moldy, stinky, wet feet. That's just gross. He needs 8 ponies to make a tasty pony stew, and he only has 7. So that night he goes to steal the last horsey. The muscle dude has this really big sword. The giant and the dude battled over the place. The earth was shaking, and there was lightning, thunder, and volcanoes were exploding. It was huge. Volcanoes? Where'd the volcanoes come from? Night after night, the giant comes back, and the dude beats him. Night after night, the princess makes gold thread and gives the dude. He gets really rich. The end. That's it? The princess just sits around making thread? Yep. I don't think so. Let me tell you what really happened, Bubba. Princess Tenderheart goes to the gym and pumps iron. She becomes a princess warrior. Very cool. She tells the dude to make his own thread. So that night, the princess has a huge, tremendous battle, and the giant runs back to his cave. The end. The that night, a tremendous battle, and the giant runs back into his cave. And the dude just sits around making gold thread. Nuh-uh. Let me tell you what really happened. The dude makes this really cool blanket out of the gold thread. And when he puts it over his head, he turns invisible. He goes and rescues the ponies. You can't see me. You can't see us. The princess goes with him. Fine. Isn't that sky beautiful? The dude and the princess get into this big fight over who gets to free the ponies. The giant hears voices, so he gets scared and jumps off the cliff. So the princess and the prince fall in love. Ugh, who said there was a prince? And what's about all this love stuff? And they get married on a beautiful spring day, and then they have a baby. And of course it was the most beautiful baby girl. I hope you guys liked the story. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we will see you next video. Bye, guys. It was a boy. It was a girl. The end.